Touchdown, Washington.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Cowboys a 1st down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Again, he hits the second level. He cuts to the right, and he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas!
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table.
6-6. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He finds Diggs right side. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Even with minimal work last week, Brock, he still found a way to make an impact in that victory. And this week, oh, they are not wasting any time trying to get him involved.
I think you call that quality over quantity. There's some players that need a lot of volume to make an impact. He's not one of them.
Now Daniels to throw. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Daniels. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And that's going to lead to a lengthy now 3rd and 21.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
He's going to read at the line. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And this run's good for a 9-yard kickoff. So leaves him short. So it brings up 4th down. Looking quickly here. Now Daniels on 4th down. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield. And they find a way to convert on 4th with a gain of 17.
Coming off a 300-yard performance and a win a week ago, you know the rhythm and just the confidence of this offense was high coming in. And that completion, well, it only adds fuel to that confidence.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Daniels. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels now. This is going to be caught, and the heave connects. Touchdown, Commanders. Stephon Diggs, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin week 2, Brock, and they keep this up. They're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right? We know this in the annals of history in the NFL. Teams who begin the season 2-0, well, they go on to make the playoffs right around 70% of the time. That's the way you want to start it.
Look at you dropping knowledge. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. All those guys lined up wide, but to good to use his blockers, Brock, helping hold off that defense just long enough for a nice solid game.
I'll tell you a little secret here, Kate, but don't tell everybody. I'm going to tell you a secret. One of the first things that I watch on game tape is the effort of the guys outside. Whether that's on a just for the love of the game route where they're not getting the ball, or in this case blocking, it really does show the character of your team.
Cuts it to the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark, because this one is up and through. Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set of downs from 37. Throwing now, Daniels. Short pass brought in. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And it is a first down, Washington.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders first down.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8. It is 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. To the air again, Daniels. Lays out left side and gets it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Daniels. He's caught by McLaurin. And he gets home. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down. do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 35 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Williams fields the pitch. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On second down, Dak throwing deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. Devontae Williams. A hat trick for him in this first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
This difference maker, well, he's up to 5 catches now for the game. And what I love about this, Kate, these are the contested catches. It may not show up as a lot of yardage, but these are the kind of catches you gain trust with the quarterback. And much more important with the rest of your teammates.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On first down, here's Daniels. Digs there to bring it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To throw again, it's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender, affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Daniels to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now here he goes. And first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
at the 47.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Broski Merritt gets it from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
Rolling from the gun here. Into the hands of his running back, Broski Merritt. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damage limited to 7. It was 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. On 4th down and 5. The offense staying out there. Fourth down, pass coming. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. Chased out to his right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Brings it in at the 12. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And it's going to be first down Commanders.
A gain of 18 on the play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going with an alternate play here. Now run it out of the pistol. Broski Merritt. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
And after a loss last week, Kate, that pick can really have a calming effect for your defense. Actually, your whole team, right? You want to play complementary ball, and if you can take the ball away defensively, you sure give your offense a shot in the arm.
Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. The second half's going to start with a run by Krosky Merritt. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it could set the table for more.
Daniels from the pistol. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. We're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And it is a first down Washington. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Working quickly here.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on second. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
It's Krosky Merritt on third. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
We got a close game here, laid on both sides of the ball. We're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Dak to the air here. He finds Pickens left side. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs. All set now. First and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the smart one won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. All right, so trailing right now, looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
And they'll throw. Third and long. And no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Okay, that turnover really left the opening right there, and they stepped through it. They didn't pull the door off the hinges, but they came in enough to take the lead and now put this game on their defense's shoulders.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Daniels now. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Second and inches.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines, getting ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
On second down, Daniels. This one to Williams out left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That is the spark that they needed. 32 yards.
32. And the Commanders' first down.
To throw, Daniels finds his man over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Daniels to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels audible into something else. Throwing it again here. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. First and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, number 3 for him this season. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Running right, it's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds very close. We'll see. They say he's short, maybe by about the length of the football. That's going to
stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Desperation time here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. You've got to love these results, Brock. The fourth down call ends in a 21-yard gain and a first. Give to Williams from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On second down, Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Screen here for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Taken in over the middle by Pickens. And it's going to be fourth down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock. It just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And on fourth down, they come through with a gain of 11. This drive continues.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. Devontae Williams. That's his third on the ground this week. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
And this is caught. So at couple more in this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Game limited to a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders down by only 3. Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Offense going audible this time. Now Daniels on 2nd down. It's taken in by Williams. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. This one stopped. Great gains about 6 yards. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
And the Washington first down.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Looking to throw it. Got it for the first. He's on the move. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First down, Washington.
Setting up to pass. Into the hands of his running back, Kronsky-Merritt. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's so good, Kate. That is just such good quarterbacking 101 right there. He escapes the pocket. He keeps his eyes down the field, and because of it, well, he found an explosive.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Who'd you have to call? Here's Daniels on 2nd. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Washington.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. They jump ahead by 4. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
It's a 10-yard loss.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 25-yard line.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. After the sack, Prescott. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's not going to be able to get rid of it, so they got to him. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does him no good. They got to go for broke here.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Could be our final play here, or a turnover would stop the clock. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.
LT. No, I meant to tell you. Oh, I'll say the clip of the weekly recap shit. Yeah, I'll put it in Discord type shit. The one that joined? Oh, honestly, I don't know. It's his coworker, so. Exactly. Damn, I threw a pick. I feel like I threw 2, 3 picks that game. I only threw one. I got you. I'm about to like I said, I'm about to get this weekly recap shit. Then I'm gonna push it. Then I'm gonna get the next weekly recap. Yeah, if you saw my YouTube, you can see how it look. Oh no, it's the same. It should be the same for everybody.